under the cold ground that does not easily permit humans to enter. A ground that holds hot fire. The Kamchatka Peninsula is proof that Earth is alive. There are people who have taken root and have been living on this volcanic land. What do the volcanoes mean to them? Today I'm going to meet the people who live on the land of fire and ice. Avachinsky is a must-visit place for anyone who travels to Kamchatka. Today's journey begins at Avachinsky. Avachinsky is known among the people in Kamchatka as the mother mountain that created all living things. After its eruption in 1991, this active volcano continues to release sulfuric gas from its crater. Every time it erupts, it releases such large amounts of lava and volcanic ash that it changes the surrounding terrain and vegetation. What do the lives of the people who live here look like? The blizzard from the night before has passed, and it's a clear morning without a single cloud in the sky. After driving in the car for a long time, I come across some people.
얘들 굉장히 지금 눈이 지금 아주 파란색이에요. 이제 빨갛다. Здравствуйте. Меня зовут Хусанга из Кореи. Как вас зовут?
Я Андрей из Камчатки.
Андрей, я. Что это?
Это упряжка.
Упряжка.
Потому что внизу нет снега, а здесь есть снег. И здесь мы хотим сейчас провести первую тренировку.
The dogs begin to speed up as Andre gives them the sign.
와, 진짜 봐. 저 굉장히 빠릅니다. 저희 완전 경주용 개들이기 때문에 지구력도 지구력이고 속도도 지금 굉장히 빠릅니다.
What does it feel like speeding through a snow-covered field on a dog sled? Seeing the dogs run freely arouses my instincts to speed through the field.
Извините, пожалуйста, я могу...
Можно, но будет очень быстро и сложно.
Быстро.
Хорошо, нормально.
오케이? 이 설산에서 이 화산을 등지고 개썰매를 탈 수 있다는 게 얼마나 흥미진진한 일인지 굉장히 기대해야 됩니다.
At last, we're off. The dog sleds can speed up to 20 to 30 kilometers per hour in the snowy field. The mountain, the wind, the dogs and people. It's a wonderful experience of being at one with nature.
굉장합니다. 스키하고 또 다른 그런 맛이에요.
The dogs that pulled the sled have a special thing they do after a run. This is in order to cool off their bodies. They seem fearless when they're running, but they're friendly in front of people.
Very nice.
Она уже, как говорится, старая.
Старая.
Да, уже видишь, где-то рвется. Ну вот она, очень такая Теплое,
Maybe change it.
This is Andrei's lucky hat, which he wears to every competition. I decide to have some fun.
따뜻하게 좋은데? 뭐야? хорошо. 괜찮습니까? 저도 이 눈썰매 마샤다, 마샤.
They are genuine people who easily open their hearts to a foreigner. They must have liked me too, since they invited me to their home. Andrei's house is a 2-hour drive from Avachinsky. He says he raises about 50 sled dogs at home. As soon as we arrive at his house, his wife leads me somewhere. The small hut is filled with plaques, awards, and photographs. This is everything Andrei has received over the years.
Dog race, yeah, right.
I come to know that Andrei is not just any dog sled racer. He won the world-famous Baringia sled dog race twice.
They cross many different villages and native people who live in these villages.
Indigenous people, yeah?
Yeah, indigenous people.
In this race, distance is one thing, but there are various dangers on the course, making it a difficult one.
도전과 위험을 개와 사람이 어떻게 헤쳐나가는가 굉장히 흥미진진합니다.
His pride of being a dog sled racer can be felt from every corner. I can see why his wife wanted to show me this place first.
Что это? Это bear, yeah?
Да, brandy, bear skin. Yeah, real bear. Yeah, real tooth.
How tall?
Yeah, but it's not so like.
Not so big.
Not so big. It's like medium.
This is a bit really. Wow.
It's a Kamchatka brown bear. It's legal for locals to hunt bears. Andrei and his friends caught this one. Its height is a little bit taller than me, but I'm told it was still a young one. They say bears can weigh up to 500 kilograms when they're fully grown.
발톱이 무시무시합니다 이게.
It's okay if I take it, you'll be like a hunter.
Hunter. 이제 헌터들 쓰고 야, 이 제대로 된 감차트게다. 사냥꾼 모자입니다.
This place seems like a mini museum that told the history of Andrei and Anastasia. Andrei's dogs are Siberian Huskies.
You are too old.
But it's not so clean here.
Dogs of this breed are very energetic and full of strength. More than anything, they are very friendly to people.
They work in one team.
One team, yeah.
It's important when they spend time many times they spend together, and in team they can work good.
Yeah.
These guys will someday become a team and speed across the snowy fields. While I was spending time with the dogs, Andrei was preparing for more training. He uses a sled with wheels on the bottom when he trains on the ground. He's training for the next Baringia sled dog race, which will be held next March.
как скажем, от 5 километров и уже до 30-60 километров.
Suddenly, the dogs get excited and start barking.
지금 개들이 이 지금 마샤가 개썰매를 준비한다는 걸 다 알고 자기가 지금 가고 싶다고 지금 서로 손드는 게 아니구나. 서로 짚고 있는 거야. 나를 참가시켜 주세요 하고 얘기하는 겁니다.
It's time to make his picks. He picks 6 dogs at a time. He makes sure all of the 50 dogs get equal amounts of training time. Amazingly, the dogs that have been picked become quiet. Now he's standing at the starting line. They begin running at Andrei's signal. I'm told it is much more difficult for dogs to run on the snowless ground. The wheels on the sled Andrei is riding weigh about 300 kilograms. The more difficult the training, the more effective it is.
지금 2km를 달려왔는데도 아직도 힘이 남아 있는 것 같습니다. 특히 제 앞에 있는 저 친구가 지금 리더인데 제일 생생합니다.
This must be the quality of a leader dog. While Andrei cares for the dogs after their hard work, his son Igor climbs on the sled.
Yes.
Это Томас.
오, 미래 개썰매 마샤, 나?
Igor is 5 years old. Igor's way of handling the sled is very detailed. Perhaps he will become a great sled dog racer just like his father. After putting away the sled equipment, we go back to Andrei's treasure house. Andrei and his family prepare some refreshments for me. The couple has 5 children, including 4 daughters and their son Igor. Andrei has been racing sleds since he was young, taking after his father.
Ну, сложности они всегда в гонке. Самое сложное это когда сильный мороз и сильная пурга. Пурга, когда вообще ничего не видно. Вот и ты куда ехать?
Не смотреть, да?
Непонятно, да. А когда сильный мороз, то ты весь одетый. У собак лапы бывает, что сильно в мороз забивает. Вот и дыхание бывает, что они обжигают себе горло. Вот, как бы такие проблемы. А так гонка для настоящих мужчин, да, и для настоящих женщин. Для тех, кто
The story of how the couple met sounds like a movie.
For me, it's of course in my life when I married my husband. Okay. For me, it's everything new because you know my family and I grow in a city and I'm a musician. And all of my family musician. And when I married my husband, everything changed, of course. But I love everything. It's why we have 5 kids. We live in the forest. We have many.
Вы хотите Егору тоже до Маша следующий?
Но у меня уже дочери старшие, они уже ходят.
дочери хотят?
Нет, дочери, они уже ездят сами. То есть они уже принимают участие в соревнованиях. У них есть по 4, по 6 собак, на которых они самостоятельно уходят и тренируются.
Being able to do what you love with pride. Wouldn't this be the meaning of living a successful life? Andrei's family seems very happy.
большое, да. Очень интересно.
Пожалуйста.
Да,
Спасибо большое.
Спасибо большое. До свидания. Пока. Да? О, Егору, следующий Маша.
It's time to say goodbye to Andrei and his family.
Bye.
But goodbyes bring new encounters. I will be cheering for Andrei to take a victory at the next Baringia sled dog race. I'm heading to Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, the capital of Kamchatka Krai, to meet more people. Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky is located near Avacha Bay, which adjoins the Pacific Ocean.
시원하네요 바다. 이 검은 백사장 아니지 흑사장을 보니까 굉장히 색다르네요. 푸른 바다와 검은 모래. 이 화산재가 아마 이렇게 풍화돼서 여기는 모두 모래가 이제 까만색입니다.
The warm and soft touch feels no different from sand at other beaches. Only the black color remains and proves that its distant ancestors are the volcanic rocks. Perhaps it's because it's almost winter. There weren't many people at the beach, and it's very quiet and peaceful. I find a shipwreck embedded like an artifact. What kind of story does this vessel have to tell?
망망대해까지 굉장히 가슴이 확 트이는 것 같아요. 하지만 이 남바스를 보니까 이 바다가 마냥 여기 평화롭지는 않은 것 같아요. 무수한 어떤 풍파 속에서 이렇게 배가 난파하기도 하고 수천 수백만 년 동안 같이 오지만은 사람은 굉장히 일시적인 거죠. 찰나인.
This too shall pass. I'm reminded of the Jewish wisdom after seeing the waves push and pull back and forth. The footsteps I leave today will probably disappear without a trace. How limited is the time of man before the greatness of nature. I realize once again how important every moment is. I set out to explore the city. The Kamchatka Peninsula is twice the size of the Korean Peninsula, but the population is only about 360,000. This is Kamchatka's best fish market. It isn't as big as I thought it would be.
워낙에 연어로 유명한 시장에도 연어가 지금 거의 대세입니다. 대세.
Smoked salmon is one food the people in Kamchatka cannot leave off the table in the winter.
вкусно.
Очень вкусно, вообще бесподобно.
очень вкусно.
Да-да-да.
There's another reason why I came here. I am here to meet my guide Vasily.
Vasily.
Oh, hi. How are you doing?
How are you?
Fine, you?
This place located in the middle of town is a hot spring water pool. However, it's not indoors, it's outdoors. The current temperature is -5 degrees Celsius. Do the people in Kamchatka not consider this cold? It seems I'm the only one who feels cold. This is a popular spot for people who visit Kamchatka, and even for the local people who live here.
They're nice. They might be very nice, but it's a little dangerous.
The sodium and magnesium in the water are said to be good for the skin and blood circulation.
여기가 바로 이게 치유의 온천입니다. 바로 눈앞에 보이는 저기 보이십니까? 저기 화산. 저 화산에서 나온 화산과 연결된 이런 유황 온천에서 그동안 이 뭐 아픈 사람들 많이 났는데 저도 산에 올라갔던 그래서 그런지 산에 올라갔다 오는 피로가 지금 말끔히 가시는 것 같고요.
You feel much better yourself?
지금 얼굴은 차가운 바람에 지금 막 얼음 마사지를 하고 있고
You feel
몸은
relaxed.
아주 따끈따끈한 온천엔 이보다 더 좋은 게 있을까요? 그렇죠.
But I'm told there is a particular spot we must go in order to really enjoy the spring water bath. This place where the locals enjoy swimming is not a hot springs, but an ordinary lake with cold water. There is a thin sheet of ice floating in the lake.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's go!
Let's do it.
Как вы? Хорошо?
Внимание давай, снимаешь рекламу.
Не холодно?
Нормально.
Нормально?
Там же горячо.
Вы часто
Cool.
ездите?
My guide Vasily shows me a demonstration first.
We do it.
Yeah.
Now it's my turn.
хорошо.
You feel good?
어떠세요?
찌릿찌릿합니다.
Going back and forth between the cold water and the hot water helps improve blood circulation, adding to the effectiveness of the spring water.
마늘 찌르는 거 지금 따끔따끔해요. 몸이 안 좋은 건가? It's good, yeah. It's good.
However, I like the warm water so much better. There is a special facility that makes being able to enjoy the hot spring water in the middle of the city, far away from the volcano, possible.
And this is
What is it? 시도했다.
this is a big drill hole.
Real hole.
So the length of this hole is 2,200 meters.
2,000.
Yeah, deep. This thermal water is very hot. It's about 70-80 degrees.
78.
Yeah.
More than 2,000 meters are dug underground in order to make the water rise. Then this pipe runs the water through each region. I'm able to see the pipes again in a nearby town.
이게 지금 지열 발전소에 나오는 그런 온수를 공급하는 지금 파이프라인인 것 같습니다. 이 마을에는 그런 여러 가지 이제 온실에서 이제 채소를 재배한다는데 그런 지열 발전을 이용해서 소위 친환경적인 에너지를 활용하는 그런 마을이라고 합니다.
We get permission to visit a house.
그렇지.
The greenhouse is filled with green leaves inside. They grow cucumbers and tomatoes. The tomatoes look perfectly ripe. The nice-looking owner picks a ripe tomato and offers it to me. I'll have a taste.
Я могу?
Да.
꽃실, да? 오,
Вытереть.
이 완전 천연 무공의 토마토입니다. 굉장히 지금 잘 익었습니다. 이거 신선하고요. 이 긴 겨울에 이런 신선한 채소를 먹을 수 있다는 게 굉장히 신기합니다. 중국이나 다른 데서 수입을 하는 줄 알았는데 캄차tka 내에서도 이렇게 신선한 과일을 먹을 수 있는 그런 시스템이 있다는 게 굉장히 좀 신기합니다.
Thanks to the geothermal pipe system, fresh vegetables can be harvested during the winter months when there's a lack of fresh produce.
여기가 아마 주 파이프 라인인 것 같은데 뜨끈뜨끈합니다. 손을 댈 수 없을 정도로 뜨거워요.
Термальная вода со скважины. Вот температура где-то градусов около 60.
Temperature is about 60 degrees.
야, 이렇게 시커먼 굉장히 유기물이 많죠. 이런 화산 토양이 사실 통기성이나 보습력이 좋고 이런 농업을 짓기에는 굉장히 좋습니다. 안에 영양분도 많고요. 그래서 주로 이제 화산지대에는 이런 훌륭한 곡창지대가 있는데 여기도 마찬가지로 이런 화산 토양을 가지고 농사를 짓으니까 생산성이 굉장히 높다고 합니다.
The people in Kamchatka are taking full advantage of the benefits given by the volcanoes. Vegetables like tomatoes and cucumbers are considered more precious in Kamchatka than salmon. The prices of vegetables are high, so it's a big help for farmers.
굉장히 신선합니다. 굉장히 신선합니다.
Да боже мой, что вы там делаете, а?
The generous farmer continues to give me some of his cucumbers.
Вытер и кушай.
Can you sense the pride of the farmer?
Природа везде разная. Я здесь очень долго живу, поэтому я привык. И не боюсь вулканов.
А выгода какая-то есть?
Выгода от вулканов? Я получаю моральное удовлетворение, глядя на них.
This time, I decide to visit a coastal fishing village in Novato Bay.
С Кореи? А я думала, что вы с нашего севера. Очень похожи. Да, лицо
спасибо,
похоже,
да,
да.
очень тоже, да. 얼굴 굉장히 비슷하다고
И
그러시네요.
даже ямочки.
네, 야, да.
И у тебя, и у меня есть, да.
보석에 비슷하다고.
Вы как надолго сюда?
Ну, я, может быть, я могу.
Забор мне построить, да?
Конечно.
Ну, приходите ко мне в гости. Хотите зайти в гости? Я здесь живу.
доме.
Да. Ну, это как
Ну,
дача
это
наша,
дом,
да?
да?
Да.
О, интересно. О, я чё, да. Спасибо, да.
Девственница. Это девственница.
After helping her collect firewood, I follow her into her house.
Вешек сейчас.
옷이 굉장히 전통을 입으시고.
У меня сейчас здесь идет большая стройка.
예, 대문을 들어갔네. 여기 또 문이 있나요?
Заходите.
오케이. 오, это право, Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте.
The house is quite large with a total of 7 rooms. The house is designed like a vacation home, so family members who live far away can come visit and stay.
Это my granddaughter.
Granddaughter.
Looking at the photos of the children, they look like Itelmens, who are natives of Kamchatka. Itelmens are a tribe who usually live near the sea or coast and catch salmon. After being assimilated into Russia, they are referred to as Kamchadal.
Бат и человек на бату. Вот ты можешь посмотреть здесь. Здесь у меня баня, потому что мы живем на севере, бывает очень холодно, а придешь домой, быстренько затопишь ее. Вот.
She was collecting firewood for the banya. The Russian-style sauna, or banya, requires not only fire to heat up the temperature, but it also requires heating up rocks.
Банька очень быстро нагревается.
자, 이 반야 하기 전에 지금 러시아 이 모자를 써라. 준비 완료입니다. 오, 뜨끈뜨끈하네 이거.
The hat prevents the heat from being released. I'm waiting for the rocks to heat up.
이 러시아 이 반야는 이 섭식 사우나 형식이기 때문에 지금 이제 불 장작을 막 떼고 있는데 저 위에 있는 저 돌이 벌겋게 달아오르면 그게 이제 물을 끼얹어서 이 전기로 사우나를 하는 겁니다.
The rocks seem to be well heated.
나무 냄새. 자, 이게 러시아 말로 베루자, 그러니까 자작나무입니다. 자작나무인데 이 자작나무의 물기를 저희 달궈진 돌멩이에다가 끼워넣음으로써 그러니까 전기가 확 나게 되죠. 그때 이 자작나무를 몸에다가 이렇게 때려서 몸에 마사지를 하는 그런 형식입니다. 이렇게 때립니다.
Patting my body with the birch leaves takes away all of my fatigue.
오. 좋네.
Быстро.
Да.
Ну как?
Очень хорошо. Это Россия баня, да?
Да, да, да. Для здоровья очень-очень
Для
хорошо.
здоровья, да?
Да, да,
Я,
да.
у меня это проблема.
О, да?
Много
Ага.
день, да? Очень
Все
нормально.
будет хорошо теперь. Ага.
Очень хорошо, да?
Улыбайся. Хорошо.
Спасибо большое, да.
Хорошо.
While I'm in the banya, preparations are made outside for a small performance for me.
Можешь сесть на шкуру.
She is also a Kamchatka native, a member of the Koryaks. She sings a song in a tribal language that is disappearing. I can't understand the exact meaning, but I could feel the joys and sorrows of the people with my heart.
Vulcan is для вам что это?
Вулкан для нас что
Vulcan,
это такое?
да?
Ну, вулкан это Куркиль. Это
Куркиль.
все ворон. Да. Вот ворон летел, и вдруг силы кончились у него. Он упал на дно морское. А потом так жить захотелось, он вцепился когтями в дно морское и рванул к солнцу.
Там,
Да. И у него... И потом вот так создалась земля Камчатская. И горы высокие.
Горы, да.
И чтобы вот горы дышали, чтобы горы теплыми стали, он вдохнул в них горячий свой дух. Вот. Потом он тундру постелил, ягоды, шишки, грибы и прочее. Ну, а чтобы на земле не было так скучно, он потом людей тоже сотворил. А людей научил рыбачить, охотиться, оленей пасти. Вот так вот возникла северная земля и северная культура.
Спасибо.
A people created by a volcano. For them, the volcano was not something evil that destroyed them, but a symbol of abundance and blessings. Perhaps it's because they take after the volcano. It has been a great journey thanks to the Kamchatka people who welcomed this foreigner with warmth.
저런 설산과 이 황홀한 이 석양을 보니까 정말 더없이 편안함과 이 행복함이 충만됩니다.
With a wonderful sunset at Avacha Bay, I end my journey on the Kamchatka Peninsula.